Are you planning a road trip in your new electric vehicle? Well, finding a charging station might not be easy.
But charging stations are expanding across the nation. Tonight, Steve Nielsen hit the road driving in all directions to see how the infrastructure measures up here in Arizona.
Late at night, and this couple is 30 miles from the next closest EV charging station. This cord is a savior in Camp Verde, and it's completely free.
It's free.
Yeah.
One time, one lady was almost crying because we are doing for free. Kind of fill your heart. I know it's kind of, really, silly, but it does. It makes you feel good.
Camp Verde's nestled at the halfway point between Phoenix and Flagstaff on the 17. If you blink, you'll miss it. On an afternoon, we made the drive north, and we could see several people driving electric vehicles up the elevation, some even towing. It can drain a battery fast without a lot of charging options.
I would say at least 2 to 3 times a week right now.
That's how many times Lucky says an EV driver calls for a tow with a nearly dead battery. At AM/PM Towing in Flagstaff, he says it's our beautiful state that causes problems.
You have Sedona, you have the Grand Canyon, a lot of different places to go see, and you come up here expecting to find a charge station and there's nothing around. So what are you going to do? Call a tow truck.
Charging stations are few and far between. On our drive north, we found just 5 non-Tesla charge stations in Flagstaff. 2 were broken, and a third wouldn't advance past a swirling circle on the screen.
People don't have enough juice to get where they want to go.
That's why Ingrid did this out front of her accounting business in Camp Verde, El Centro Latino. She's right off the highway, but dozens of miles away from the next closest charge in all directions. So she married old with new, placing an antique Texaco pump around a charger that fills up every car for free. She even has another charger for Teslas in the back. That's what she drives.
We want to promote more people using EV. That it's not that hard, that it's not that expensive, that, it's the future.
And she hopes a free charge leads to business, not necessarily for her accounting business.
Who's going to be going to Flagstaff, going to vacation with the tax paper? I mean, that'd be funny.
But for the coffee shops and the restaurants along Main Street, it can mean a few bucks.
Everything's right here.
I'm going to go and explore this town. It looks like a lot of cool history.
Plenty of travelers post about the free stop on YouTube and comment on free charge apps saying thanks.
My husband and I don't do this. People would be very much in trouble.
But it's not just north that's lacking a lot of places to charge. We also headed west along the 10, and the first stop in Quartzsite is just this. Acres of dirt, scarred with years of drivers spitting out their tires, but certainly not charging.
Doesn't look like much now, right? But it's a big 7.5 acre space, and yeah, we think this is going to be the truck stop of the future.
Mark Hanchett with New examines his investment. Their Mesa and Tempe-based company plans to open their first major EV charging station in Quartzsite, a halfway point between Los Angeles and Phoenix. They say they have megawatt-plus charging capabilities. As fast as the car can take it, they'll give it.
You have these stations over here. They're maybe 50, 150 kilowatts, 350. We're talking about 1.5 megawatts all the way to 4.5 megawatts. So we're talking about 3, 4, 5, 6 times the nearest Tesla station in terms of power.
Right now, Quartzsite has just 4 charging spots available for non-Tesla or Rivian EVs.
Can you consistently count on this station to be available? And if you can't, it's aggravating, right? It's very concerning, right? It's fearful, right? You're always going to be afraid that, what if it's not available? What if I can't charge? Can I get home?
His company tested that out when looking for the perfect place for their first charging facility. They say they ran into trouble trying to charge a non-Tesla in Quartzsite.
We're trying to get back to Phoenix, and they are completely full. Looks like there's only 3 that are working.
News says it took 40 minutes to get a spot, but that's only if you don't have a Tesla. Randy and her girlfriends are headed on a road trip in their Teslas from L.A. to
Scottsdale.
A weekend away, and they can count on a charge. Quartzsite is one of the largest Tesla charging station sites, period.
The first time was really scary. It was kind of intimidating. I had my kids with me, and so I wanted to make sure that where I stopped was super safe and not out in the boonies.
The in-car app helped.
How busy it is, how many stalls are open, how many kilowatts.
Right now, it's harder to find a plug-in spot if you don't own a Tesla.
It is expensive capital to to put those systems out there, those chargers out there for folks.
That's ASU School of Sustainable Engineering researcher Stephen Polzin. He points out many charging stations aren't profitable yet, which is why the federal government is investing $5 billion nationally in EV charging. Arizona's plan includes charging spots on the main highways first and spreading more rural by 2025.
The equipment they buy now may be technologically obsolete in 5 years as well. So there may be ongoing capital needs to keep up with technology.
Mark Hanchett knows that well.
Today, there is no infrastructure built between these two locations for commercial trucks.
That's why he's starting small. 8 charging stalls tapped into the local grid. But eventually, he says this place will have many commercial truck charging spots, a massive toll on the electrical grid. So his company is also creating battery cells to store renewable energy.
That matters, because as we move towards commercial trucks, those battery packs are going to get bigger. Technology is going to advance. Charge times are going to get lower because you need more power to pump into that.
Every day, the technology advances and changes. Many manufacturers say they'll adapt to Tesla charging in the future so cars can plug in anywhere. And more people like Ingrid are doing what they can to fill in the gaps while states get up to speed.
For a regular EV, not Tesla one, it's very hard. It's very hard to find chargers. So this one is gonna help, most of the people.
Oh, thank God.
And the drivers that find them are thankful that at least for right now, they can rely on each other.
I was like, we might have to turn back.
Steve Nielsen, Fox 10 News.